everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tania. Please take a moment to subscribe and press the bell icon beside it to get notified whenever I upload a video. So today's look is all about a glamorous traditional wedding guest makeup look but with a modern touch. So without further delay, let's start. I am moisturizing my face with the Embryolisse cream. You can use it as a primer if you have a dry or normal skin. But oily skin people can't use it as a primer. As usual, I am starting with my brows. First I am using a clear gel to fix my brow hair in place. Then I will fill in my brows with the eyebrow pomade from Benefit. If you are not comfortable with any brow pomade, you can use a brow pencil or any other product that you are comfortable with. If you want a detailed video on how to do your brows keeping it as natural as possible, please comment below and let me know. I will definitely do it. Now I am using a concealer to clean underneath my brows. This will make my brows more prominent. Never use a very creamy concealer for this purpose. Today I am using a gel based primer from Makeup Studio. This works really great on all skin types. Now to color correct all the imperfections of my skin, I am using an orange color corrector from Kryolan. Make sure the orange color is not too dark because that will tend to make your foundation orangish. I will apply the orange color corrector on the areas that I want to color correct and with a brush, and then I will dab a damp beauty blender over it very lightly so that it doesn't mix with my foundation which is coming up next. For foundation, I am using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is currently my favorite foundation. This is pocket friendly and you don't have to do much to blend it because it just melts into your skin. And it also gives a very beautiful coverage. Now to highlight the high planes of my face, I am using a concealer which is 2 shades lighter than my original skin tone. This concealer is from Makeup Revolution. I am doing it in small sections because this concealer tends to dry out very quickly. So I will apply it on my usual highlighting areas one by one and keep on blending. By now you already know that this is my holy grail product. I really love using this concealer for the highlighting purpose. Now for the contouring part, I am using a cream concealer from NY Bae. This concealer really blends like a dream. You don't have to put any effort to blend it. Just follow the direction in which I am blending the concealer. Contouring and highlighting your face gives a dimension to your face. That is why it is an important part of your makeup. So if you want to see a detailed video on how to do contouring and highlight, please comment below and let me know so that I can make a separate video for this. The beauty blender I am using is from Makeup Revolution. This is a really good beauty blender. This has 2 ends, one is thicker and the other part is thinner. This is a very good blender but is also pocket friendly. Now to set my entire face, I am using a loose powder from Maybelline. Always try to use a loose setting powder to set your base, because loose powders are way more lighter than compacts and they tends to make your makeup last longer. Now with the help of the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, I am contouring my face. This is the shade NC46. This works on any Indian skin tone. You can use this shade as your contouring shade. Now to highlight the high planes of my face further, I am using the same MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation, but this time in a lighter shade. This is NC25. Now to melt all the powders into my skin, I am using a setting spray. Now I will do my eye makeup, and for that I am using the concealer, same concealer on my entire eyelid and blending it with a brush. Now I will set my lid with some loose powder. I am applying some loose powder on my cheeks also, so that I can dust off any fallout from the eyeshadows which is coming up next. I am using the Morphe 35B palette today. Today I will go for a purple halo eye. So I am starting off with this lighter purple shade. Stamp the color on my inner and outer corner and join both through my crease line. Take a very small blending brush to do so. Now I will repeat the step with the darker purple shade to intensify the color. Now I will take some black eyeshadow and repeat the same steps. I will make the colors more intense. Now with a clean blending brush, I will take the pink shadow and diffuse the edges. I will use this as my transition shade to blend off the darker purple shade. Take your time to blend it. Now with the same concealer, I am cutting my crease, but only in the center, because we are going for a halo or spotlight eye. So I need to clean the center of my lid. Now with the same blending brush, I will take the darker purple and blend the edges. For this type of eye look, make sure you always take your time to blend. Now I will take the shimmery golden color with a flat shader brush and apply it on the areas where I have applied the concealer. And again I will blend the edges using the lighter purple color. Now I am using a liquid glitter eyeliner from Miss Clear. Now to jazz up my lids even more, I am using a golden pigment. This is from In Color. And now using the same darker purple shade, I am smoking out my lower lash line, and using the clean blending brush I am just extending the outer V. This gives an illusion of elongated eyes. So I am finished with the eyeshadows, so I am dusting off the extra loose powder. Now for my lower waterline, I am using a metallic golden shade. This eye pencil is from NYB. Now using a black eyeshadow, I am smoking out my lower lash line once again. And for highlighting my brow bones and inner corners, I am using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. Before applying falsies, I will as usual apply a good coat of mascara on my lower and upper lashes. Now for my blush, I am using the iMagic blush palette. To get the right amount of glow on my face, I am using the Wet n Wild highlighter once again. I just love using this highlighter because this gives such a beautiful and healthy glow to your skin. And for my lips, I'm using a liquid matte lipstick from Nykaa. You can check out all the products along with their buying links in the description box below. So here is my makeup. Now I will show you how to drape the sari. First, take the sari and start draping as we usually do. I will complete a full circle and then I will keep a really small pallu as you can see, and then start making pleats with rest of the sari. Take your time to make the pleats. The pleats should be always neat. Now after making the pleats, I will arrange them one after another and then tuck it in the center. I am left with the pallu. So I will take the pallu and form a triangle and arrange the pleats one after the other, and then secure it with a safety pin. Here I am using a trouser for demonstration purpose. While wearing this sari, please wear it with a petticoat. Now arrange all the pleats. Now I am using a belt on my waistline. So this is the completed look, and here is my makeup and hairstyle. I've put on all my accessories. Hope you all like it. Please comment below and let me know your thoughts about it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you like my work, please feel free to share it with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching.